Hey everyone, in this video we will be talking about Pokemon breeding. How can you get the Pokemon eggs, how to get shiny Pokemon out of Pokemon eggs, how can you get specific moves that only come out of eggs, and many other things. As usual, there are some codes on the screen, and remember, those codes are one use only for each player, so remember to subscribe so that you don't miss the next ones. Oh, and we have a cool Discord community, the link is in the description. Let's start with the basics. Pokemon breeding, or Pokemon Daycare, should be unlocked at around level 42, because it's at around that level that you have access to the Pokemon Daycare, which is on Cerulean City Wild Area. If you already unlocked it, you can just come over here to this menu and click on Hatch. This will actually fly you directly to the Pokemon breeding house. Over here, you have two people that you can talk with. We have this grandpa, which you put your Pokemons over here so that they can breed and give you eggs. And then we have this person over here, which is the one that will give you the eggs once they are ready. If you want your Pokemon to start making eggs, there are different things that you need to do. First of all, you need a male and a female. So for example, I have over here a female Larvitar and I have a male Pupitar. So I'm going over here and I'm going to deposit both of those. Once you deposit them, you can actually go and talk to the man again, and you can see that it has the male and the female, well, with the right colors. And the text over here says that they are getting closer, so it means that they should give you an egg soon. So please, don't try getting eggs with two male Pokemon.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
But male and female are not the only things you need to care about. There's also egg groups. For example, I have Palossand and Larvitar over here, and it says egg groups are different. So over here I have a female Larvitar and I have a male Palossand. They are not breeding because the egg groups are different. If you want to see the egg groups of your Pokemon, over here where it says species, you have this little button over here and you can click to see your Pokemon information. It will show the egg group. For example, Palossand is amorphous. And if we go to Larvitar and we click over there, Larvitar is a monster. There are a lot of egg groups and there's the egg group list over here, and all the Pokemon have their own egg group, so they can only breed with Pokemon of the same egg group. So as an example, I can breed Larvitar with a Charmander, because if I go over here and check Charmander's egg group, he's a monster and a dragon. Oh yeah, important to mention, some Pokemon can have two egg groups, just like this Charmander can have monster and a dragon. As you can see, Pokemon are getting closer, so they will make an egg. And you are probably wondering, what kind of egg? Is it the Charmander egg or is it the Larvitar egg? And the answer is Larvitar. Why? Because it's a female. Because the female is always the one that passes down the Pokemon to the egg. The only exception with this logic is Ditto. If I put over here, I have a Ditto. This one doesn't have gender. This one is a Ditto that you actually get from the story and has no gender, so you can breed with anything. But even so, even the Dittos that you catch in the wild, they can breed with actually anything. So for example, I have this Ditto, level 5, it's a female Ditto. I'm going to deposit the Ditto. And if I go over here, and I do the retrieve, and I can see that both Pokemon are female, but both Pokemon are getting closer. This is because Ditto can breed with basically anything. Well, it can breed with anything except legendaries. If you are wondering if you can breed your legendary and make a lot of legendaries, well, I'm sorry. Egg group of the legendaries is undiscovered. This means that they cannot make an egg. Usually, legendaries and mythicals follow the same rule, except for one single mythical, Manaphy. Manaphy actually has an egg group. It has Water 1 and Fairy. So if you have a Manaphy and you breed it, you know what you will get? You will get a Fionn. And Fionn cannot evolve. Now that you know the basics of making a Pokemon egg, your grandpa is actually holding the Pokemon for you, and the Pokemon breeder will deliver the eggs. A Pokemon egg takes 10 minutes to make, but if you do have the VIP2, with VIP2 you can get an oval charm, so instead of waiting 10 minutes for a Pokemon egg, you can wait 5. So after those 5 or 10 minutes you talk with the Pokemon breeder and you can collect the egg. If you have a full party like I did, it can become hard to find eggs, especially if you already have been breeding them and you have a lot of level 1s. So what you can do, you order by level, so the eggs are Pokemon's level 1, and if you want to be extra sure of it, you can actually select the type of the Pokemon that you are breeding. Everything that I have over here are Larvitar eggs. Some have been here already for quite a while, and as you can understand, a Larvitar egg actually takes 10 hours to hatch. But you can make this countdown going 2 times faster. All you need to do is having a Pokemon with Flame Body. Personally, I use Slugma. It's a Pokemon that is easy to catch, but any Pokemon with the ability Flame Body can be used. And if we look at the eggs, the countdown is going 2 times faster. It's counting every 2 seconds instead of every second. One of the main reasons why people do breeding in the first place is because of egg moves. For example, my Tyranitar having Dragon Dance. When you inspect your Pokemon in the Pokédex, just like this, where you can see your egg groups and stuff, you can also see the moves that it learns, and a lot of them actually have egg moves, which, well, are moves that you can get from breeding Pokemons on eggs. And this is where it starts being a little bit complicated. For example, imagine that you want your Charmander to have Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance is amazing because if you want to get the Mega Charizard X, Dragon Dance is an amazing move. The problem is Charmander, well, it needs Dragon Dance from an egg move, so you need to somehow put Dragon Dance on this Pokemon. Now, trying to put the example of Dragon Dance, if you put the Charmander over here, it will not get a Dragon Dance. You need to put another Pokemon that learns Dragon Dance, and it's breedable with Charmander, aka it's part of the same egg group. So for example, I can put Seadra breeding with Charmander because Seadra is part of the same group as Charmander, right? It's a dragon egg group, so it will breed with Charmander. And also, Seadra can learn Dragon Dance. If your Seadra has Dragon Dance, so keep in mind that your Pokemon needs to have the move, so you need to level up the Pokemon to actually learn the move that you want to pass down to the egg. So I put the Seadra with a Dragon Dance, and I'm going to put it together with a Charmander, keeping in mind that Seadra is male, and if I make these things correctly, I'm going to check, yeah, Charmander female, because we want the Charmander out of the egg, so it needs to be female. Seadra with Dragon Dance, they both are the same egg group, so they are getting closer. It will make an egg of a Charmander with Dragon Dance. So once they make an egg and you hatch it, you should have a Charmander like this with Dragon Dance over here. But as I said a while ago, this can get a little bit complicated because imagine that you want to make a Charizard X with, let's go to the egg moves, with Flare Blitz, with Outrage and Dragon Dance. You want all of that stuff. So if you want all of that stuff, it becomes a little bit hard to actually find Pokemon of the same egg group that have exactly the moves that you want. On the same egg group that actually have the moves that you want. So to make your life easier, I actually found this amazing tool, and I will leave the link in the description. This is actually amazing. You just have to put over here. I'm actually going to zoom in so that you guys can see a little bit better. For example, you just have to pick the Pokemon. I picked Charmander, and over here, for example, Outrage. This will calculate what Pokemon can transfer Outrage to Charmander. So technically, if you get a Kangaskhan, if you get a Dratini is actually very rare in this game, so we are going to ignore that. Druddigon, for example. So if you have any of these Pokemon, any of these can learn Outrage. So technically, for example, if I want a Kangaskhan, it just says that you need a Charmander female and a Kangaskhan male, and it will give you a Charmander with Outrage. But remember that you need to level up Kangaskhan to learn Outrage, okay? Don't forget about that. I also suggest you that besides going to the website, also go over here to the Pokédex and search for the Pokemon's name. Keeping in mind, you need a capital letter on the first one, otherwise it won't work to find the Pokemon. And we can come over here to Kangaskhan, for example, and make sure that he learns Outrage in this game. Since this is a mobile game, sometimes it's not 100% correct to the normal Pokemon games, so just double check. And even another very famous example is Tyranitar with Dragon Dance, which everybody enjoys having right now on the early game. If we go and calculate, we can see that we have a path length of 1. Technically, it means that you only need this Pokemon with Dragon Dance and you can breed with Tyranitar directly. But XU is kinda hard. I believe it's only on the Safari, so it's kinda hard to find. You can go and take a look at other options. For example, Horsey, path length of 2. This means that, for example, Horsey can breed with Charmander, pass down the Dragon Dance to Charmander, and then Charmander passes down the Dragon Dance to Tyranitar. This tool is actually so freaking powerful. I'm really happy that I found it myself, and I'm really happy to share it with you guys. If that does not deserve a like to the video, I don't know what will, so remember to like the video. Moving on, another reason why you might want to breed is probably because you want a perfect nature on your Pokemon. For example, I already have this Pupitar. It is Adamant, and it has Dragon Dance. This is just me renaming the Pokemon so that I don't forget about it, so it's something that I advise you guys to do as well. And as you can see, so we have Adamant Nature, and it has Dragon Dance over here. How did I get the Adamant Nature? There's like 2 ways of getting this. One of them is by luck. You open so many eggs already breeding the moves that you want until you get the correct nature that you are looking for. So there's that first way, which is random. The second way is with an Everstone. What does the Everstone do? A Pokemon holding this peculiar stone is prevented from evolving, but what it also does is, on Pokemon breeding, when you are breeding an egg, the Pokemon that is holding this Everstone, and yes, the Pokemon can go with items to the breeding, the Pokemon will pass down the nature that it has. So if I put this Pupitar breeding with a female Larvitar, all the eggs that I'm getting from that breeding will always have Adamant Nature because this Pupitar is holding an Everstone and it has the Adamant Nature, which will pass down to the eggs. Sadly for the free players, the way that you get an Everstone, well, it's another VIP privilege. More exactly, VIP 3. Yeah, because VIP 3 gives you an Everstone. So we already have 2 breeding tools from the VIP, right? VIP 2 gives you a Novel Charm. VIP 3 gives you an Everstone so that you can pass down the natures. But then, VIP 4 gives you a Destiny Knot. Now, Destiny Knot is a very special item in Pokemon breeding, which will take 5 random IVs from your parents and pass down to the egg. In other words, the individual values, which are the IVs that I'm talking about, you can have a maximum of 31. What the Destiny Knot will do is, if it is on one of the parents, does not matter if it's the male or female, it will pass down 5 of those values of any of those parents. So for example, if it's going to pass down 5, it can be, for example, HP from the male, attack, and speed, and then it goes grab 2 other ones like defense and special defense from the female. This can be good because, for example, you can use those leaves over here and get, let's just say, max special defense. And over here on the Ditto, what do I have? I have HP, attack, and speed. So technically, I can get all of those maxed out stats into the eggs. I just need to open a bunch of them until I get lucky, until the Destiny Knot selects exactly the IVs that I want from the parents. And finally, let's talk about shiny eggs. One of the biggest things that you can get from Pokemon breeding is that you can actually get shiny Pokemon. But don't worry, because you don't actually need to hatch the egg to see if the Pokemon is shiny or not. The same way normal shiny Pokemon have a little bit of a shiny effect on their icons, the eggs are exactly the same thing. So if you get a Pokemon egg that is shiny, you will also see this shiny effect on the egg, and you don't need to hatch every single egg to see if they are shiny or not. Sadly, I have to inform you that there is no way to increase the chances of getting a shiny egg. You just need to constantly get a lot of eggs until you find one that is shiny. Would you like to see a video of me making the perfect mega shiny Tyranitar? Just let me know in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this guide, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.